Well, hello there, YouTubers. Jordan Blakey, the Liver Flush Man here today with another amazing recipe here. This one here is the durian and young coconut here. This is going to be a breakfast cereal or a snack if you want a little healthy snack. This is also great baby food recipe. So it's got a total of 5 ingredients here in this recipe, and of course I invite you to make your own recipes by adding or subtracting ingredients of different kinds you want. But I'm going to go through these 5 ingredients, and ultimately I even like this was just these 3 ingredients. That's really awesome. But I'm going to just throw in as well the goji berries, dehydrated goji berries, and as well as the Himalayan and dead sea salt, which are the natural sea salts deposited 2 million years ago in the earth. Alright, so Himalayan and dead sea salt, just a little pinch of each for all 72 trace minerals, as well as electrolytes and hydration of the cells. Okay, so let's go through these ingredients. First, we got durian here. The durian is a superfruit. Alright, this is a superfruit. It's good for the immune system. It boosts the immune system. It's highly nutritious, and it's the favorite fruit of orangutans, elephants, and tigers. Alright, this fruit generally grows in places like Thailand and places over there in that area of the world. And this is what it looks like inside. This is a pod. Here is the fruit part. Alright, it's really smelly in a way. It smells great to me. I really love it. First time I tried it and smelt it, I wasn't too sure, and then a couple more times I tried it, and then I really liked it, and I developed a taste for it, and it's actually one of my favorite fruits. The coconut and the durian are 2 of my favorite fruits, as well as avocado. Alright, but here we go. We got the durian, amazing immune booster, and highly nutritious. Alright, it's got a nice sweet flavor. It's like custardy inside. And when you mix it with the young coconut, which has got the highly structured water in it with natural sugars, this is also anti-inflammatory. It also lowers the unhealthy cholesterol called HDL. And when the HDL builds up, that's what causes sticky blood, can increase the risk of heart attacks and heart diseases, strokes. It also can raise your blood pressure. So the coconut will lower the HDL, the unhealthy cholesterol, or the healthy cholesterol. Sorry, let me get that backwards. The healthy cholesterol is HDL, and you can think of that HDL, H healthy. The bad cholesterol, LDL, and that's what's the degenerative of the blood. Degenerates the blood and degenerates it, kills it, and then sticky blood, which clogs the arteries. Alright, so this is going to promote the HDL, the healthy cholesterol, and lower the levels of the LDL, the bad cholesterol, right, or unhealthy. Alright, so here we go, the coconut, highly structured water. This is what you do. Grab one side like this. Oh, and by the way, you've probably never heard or seen a durian anywhere in most stores. Well, the best chances to get them is at Chinatown. If you have a Chinatown in your city or a city close to you, give them a call if you live far away, but they probably have the durian. Now, they do freeze the durian, but in season, during the summer, then you can buy fresh durian. It's about 3 times more expensive. This durian right here is a small one. They're normally about that big, quite a bit bigger. This was a smaller one, and this one costs about $14 or $15. Alright, for this size. They can cost $25 or $30 for a big one, and if it's a fresh one, it could be 3 times that, which ends up being like $60 or $65 for a big, huge, fresh one. These ones go for $2.99 a pound when they've been frozen. Now, they lose a lot of their life force, but they're still very tasty and got lots of nutrients. Alright, so the young coconut here, this is how to open it. Grab one side on your left over here, one side on your left, far away, not up here like this, because you're going to be poking in here. So over here, 1, 2, 3, you get it started like that, it jabs in like that. Then all you're really doing is you're going around like this, twisting it back and forth by going around like this. And you get a nice big opening, so you're going all the way around. There we we go, we're almost there, almost to the other end, and you want to line it up, boom, right there to the other end like that. You see that? Now a little tip here, you see how I open this one? Sometimes a really smooth cut, this one wasn't so smooth. Alright, so this part here, this little part here, that is really hard, that is like a piece of wood right there. So you don't want to get that in your smoothie, really, otherwise it's all going to get grinded up in the blender here with your stuff, and then you'll have little chunks that will be hard on your teeth and stuff like that. So make sure you get all that out, and as well the stuff on the edge here as well. And if you really want to be sure, like if you cut it, some things could have fallen in there, then what you would really want to do is get like a measuring cup like this, and then you can look inside. Take one little sip like this, that way you can pour it easier without having any fall, and then just get right over top and boom, get it in there like that. Now it's all in there, we didn't waste any. And the thing about the young coconut is the young coconut is a baby coconut. So the big coconut, the brown ones you get, those are the aged ones, the mature ones, and this one's the young coconut. Look how smooth and soft usually is inside there like that. So it's really soft and creamy inside usually. I have had some that have been really hard flesh part inside, but that typically doesn't happen. Those would probably be young coconuts that were aged a little bit more or grown in different soils and stuff. So nice creamy stuff inside. Again, being sure not to get any of those wood chips in there. Just look at, double check it all. Get it in the blender, and then scrape out the rest of the fleshy part in there. Get that in there. And there's so many healing properties of the young coconut. It's one of the top healers on the planet, and that's why extra virgin cold pressed organic coconut oil is an amazing oil. Now the thing about coconut oil and coconuts is this is one of the very few plants, fruits on the planet that actually have saturated fat, which is associated to animal fat, which is the saturated fats in animals is what creates that LDL, the unhealthy cholesterol. Whereas coconut and palm oil are two oils that are saturated fats. Unlike olive oil, flax oil, hemp oil, they're all unsaturated fats, but these saturated fats are the few on the planet that don't create the bad LDL cholesterol, even though they're saturated fats. And the way you know they're saturated fat is, you know, if you look at a normal oil like olive oil, you see how it's a liquid state. A saturated fat like coconut oil, you look at it, it's actually solid. It's saturated. It solidifies at room temperature, as well as palm oil. So that's a natural source of saturated fats in your body without using the animal products. Now we'll look inside here. Yes, no wood chunks in there. You can see it's all clear. You can see through there. So we'll add the young coconut structured water. I love water in there, and then we got that. Now this in itself is an amazing smoothie, and you can also make kefir with this by letting it sit in a glass jar with a cheesecloth over top so no bugs get in, and let it ferment or age for 24 hours is about perfect. Then you got your probiotic yogurt, non-dairy probiotic yogurt. Alright, so next here we add these at the end here. So this is ready to blend. Let's blend this up here. Alright, we got that all blended up there, and then we'll just get out a little bowl here, nice clear bowl so you can see it. And this is, this is going to be your little snack or baby food or baby cereal or cereal for yourself. Alright, you actually don't even need a lot because it's super highly nutritious. Plus I'll tell you about the other ingredients we're going to add and what they do to help you not have to have a big large cereal or big large meals. Alright, so Next thing we're going to add here is we're going to add the chia seeds. These are chia seeds, also known as chia. You know, the little chia pets there that use these seeds to grow and they sprout it. So these can be sprouted as well. In this recipe we're not going to sprout them. So it's not, this chia seed is not considered really a life food, even though the spark of life is in there. If you sprout it, would. Okay, so here's the thing with the chia seeds, alright? Per 28 grams, which is 1 ounce of chia seeds, have 11 grams of fiber. Okay, now fiber is important for maintaining the health of the digestive system and acts like a broom by sweeping toxins and debris from the lining of the intestinal tract. Fiber also stimulates the production of bile in the liver and further supports the digestive and immune system. Okay? Chia seeds are packed with omega-3 essential fatty acids for promoting healthy heart and brain function. The omega-3 fatty acid in chia seeds are highly bioavailable to the blood cells in the body, meaning they are easily absorbed into the plasma of the blood. Okay? Chia seeds are a good source of calcium, phosphorus, and protein. Calcium and phosphorus is good for your teeth and bones. Phosphorus also helps the body to synthesize protein, so the phosphorus helps the body to actually make its own protein without even taking that from external sources, even like the chia seeds and other ingredients in here. There is approximately 4.4 grams of naturally occurring protein in 1 ounce of chia seeds as well. So that's a nice good source of protein, as well as calcium and phosphorus, which also helps synthesize more protein. Alright, chia seeds also have stabilizing effects on blood sugar levels and are important food staple for diabetics or anybody that with insulin problems. Alright, chia seeds also contain tryptophan, an amino acid that helps you to feel full. It stabilizes your mood, relaxes, and calms your mind. Tryptophan is also known for people that eat turkey, releases tryptophan, and tryptophan is produced and secreted by the pineal gland and pituitary gland, alright, the higher brain functions. Chia seeds can also help lower blood pressure by increasing the good cholesterol, the HDL, and lowering the unhealthy LDL cholesterol, as well as triglyceride cholesterol. So in so many ways it does so many things for the body. It's an amazing fiber. Plus this kind of fiber is more, you know, it's better. It's more absorbable, bioavailable than like an amazing one still yet is the flax seed. Alright, this is the flax meal, which means it's been ground up. Then you also got, you know, the flax seeds like this, the whole ground ones that you can ground up just and powder it right before you put it in this mix. Or you can even sprout these as well, make dehydrated crackers and crusts for pizza, or just sprout them and add them to your salad. Alright, and a huge source of omegas as well, 3 and 6, and you know, so it's an amazing essential fatty acids for the brain and heart. So here we go, we're going to add the chia. Now the chia, see, we're going to add a nice good amount, and that's going to, the chia, once you mix it up like this, you mix it in there and it gets wet, it starts to expand and create a gelatin, like a gelatin thing. Alright, so you can also, nice thing to use chia is to make natural popsicles, like popsicle sticks. You add the chia in there, and you can add other fruits, and then make your good popsicles. Alright, so there you go, you got the chia in there like that, and give it a little taste. It's even good before it has become gelatin like, but there it is. That's an amazing baby food recipe right there, or cereal, and it's going to help you feel full and fully. And then, so what we're going to do here is we're going to add then some goji berries here as well, right? And add some goji berries. Let's sprinkle some goji berries on there as well. Get some gojis going with a high antioxidant content in there, and vitamins and nutrients. Alright, even more so if they would be living goji berries. These are the dried ones. So varying degrees of antioxidants, enzymes, and Lifeforce, probably on the lower end now that they've been dehydrated. Here we go, we got the flax meal. We weren't going to add that to this one, but let's add it this time. Get a little flax, some other omegas, more fiber. And fiber is really important, like I said, for sweeping and brooming the intestines out to maintain the health of the intestinal tract, where also the immune system, over 80% of the immune system is located. And especially in the winter, when the fall comes, you want to uptake higher fiber in your diet. And especially if you're going to be eating more raw foods, the fiber that is really important and critical to the diet of the raw fooder in the winter in cold climates on the earth. Then here we go, we got some of the pink Himalayan sun-dried sea salt, also known as solar salt, 2 million-year-old salt deposit, mineral deposits with a high concentration of iodine. And then the Dead Sea here, the Dead Sea salt, we'll get a little bit of that in for a variety of different places on the planet with the minerals and salts. And there it is, look, we got it done there. Feel free to add many other ingredients. Look at some of the ones I got here. You could add, let's say here is the sesame seed, which they make the butter is tahini. They make tahini. This is a sesame seed. We're gonna throw a little bit of that in here as well this time. Another amazing seed with other essential fatty acids with different ratios of nucleic acid and other ones. And here we could add some almonds if we want to this cereal. And of course you can always soak them, and then after 24 hours soaking, you squeeze it and the shell comes right off. The shell has digestive MAO inhibitors and digestive inhibitors, so actually if you soak your almonds and then squeeze off the skin here, those are the best almonds, and you can also sprout them as well. Alright, and then we can also add, say, something like the pine nut here, which is a much more gourmet nut, come from the pine cones. And this is this is the most expensive of the nuts, one of the top and most expensive ones. So you don't need a lot, just a few of them. We can also put in, there's the hazelnut. But the macadamia nut, I really like that one. The macadamia nut's got, amazing source of proteins as well. Alright, so we're getting more than enough proteins with all this stuff that we're putting in here. Oh, look at that one, another amazing nut here, the pistachio nut here. A couple of those, different flavors in there. Alright, and these are all raw organic. Alright, these are not roasted. As soon as you roast them, you lose a lot of the nutritional value. These are raw and organic. The only ones that were not organic was pine nuts, and one of the other ones expensive. Yeah, also the one I just put in, I said is pistachio. But the neat thing about these ones, as well as a lot of seeds and nuts like walnuts, they have a big outer hard shell, which means if they are spraying the trees, then a lot of that does not get absorbed in, and that's the neat thing about that. Same with like avocados. You look at the skin on avocado, it is so hard that bugs cannot penetrate. Parasites and bugs cannot get through there. Plus they don't usually spray those because they're not associated to plants or fruits that actually get many pesticides and bugs because of the hard outer shell. So same with a lot of these nuts. If they're not certified organic, it generally just means they didn't pay the big bucks to get the certification, but that they still are organic. Alright, so it's a neat thing about that. So keep that in your awareness while you're shopping for things. You can also add oils here. Look, we got organic hemp oil. Contains more essential fatty acids. Put in a little bit of hemp oil as well for heart and brain health, and for the protein metabolism of the protein with the cells. We got some Sunrise here, certified organic hazelnut oil, and a specialty oil on there, hazelnut. Alright, just a little bit of that one. And then we already got the macadamia nut, but let's really make this a super one. Extra virgin macadamia nut oil right there, the macadamia nut oil right there. Just a little bit, and that's the thing. You don't need a lot of this, and you don't want to cook with your oils, because that turns it to even worse than an LDL cholesterol. That turns into a trans fatty acid, which all deep fried foods, including fries and all kinds of meats, calamari, seafood ones, deep fried. That's creating all the trans fatty acids at the cellular level, oxidation, peroxidation, which is, you know, the lipid oxidation, and that is degenerating our body and our cells at the molecular level. Alright, so there it is. Look at that, amazing. Let me take a bite of this. Excellent, fully packed, awesome. And then the last little bit, blessing the food and the love. There it is, boom. Left over here, make some kefir and add that to it next time. Probiotic, alright? Nature's yogurt. Alright, thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. It's another amazing recipe by Jordan Blakey, the Liver Flush Man. Hope you like it. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.